Hey everybody, we're back with some commentary. This is Ken and
Brandon.
Your two favorite CCG commentators. Brandon's got a goofy smile on his face, like it's not true.
I mean, I'm definitely a fan favorite.
I'm a fan favorite.
I don't know.
In fact, first poll of the newest week 6 or 7 of commentary. We're going to need you to vote on your favorite commentator so far and fully know that I give away all of the free seats. So if you're going to mention anybody's name, probably I'm your best
I'm the
bet.
one at the events that they go up to.
Touche, LaFleur. Touche. All right, 2-5. We've got some of the same cast of characters and some noobs, too.
Yeah.
Tim is in the 2 seat in the Green Bay hat. Ugh. But we'll call him Green Bay Tim now.
I think he's good, though.
He is. I think he's super fun. Phil is just a ton. That's Phil in the 3 seat. 1, 2, 3, 4 seat. Dan the Ghost is back in a 5 seat here.
Fletch in the 6.
Fletch is a new player. He's a CCG reg, but super fun to play with.
We missed John in the 3 seat.
John also a good one. Spike is a new guy. Spike is super excited to hear about himself or see his own play. And then Big Cup Chris rounding out in the 9 seat, right?
Right.
There's John in the 3 seat. He's a half PLO, half holdem player. Can't make up his mind which game he wants to perfect.
He goes through phases.
Right. He gets mad at PLO, goes back to holdem, then gets bored at holdem and goes back to PLO. PLO is a cruel, cruel mistress, Brandon. I don't know what happened in hand number 1. Did you watch?
Yeah, Dan turned a gutter, I think, and won. Picked it up on the turn. So it looks like everybody bought in for 500, basically, between 4 and 600.
This was a brand new game.
Which
it
is
was
good.
a 1-3 game that turned into 2-5. So yeah, nobody actually went crazy on the buy-in. I think 700 might have been the top stack.
So I have no idea what happens here, but my vote's that Tim wins all the money.
Tim looks serious right now.
He's good.
He's not messing around.
He's good.
He's not messing around.
He's got to be the favorite at this table.
He didn't get a lot of TV time last time, did he?
I
mean, he never got any hands.
Was he? I've never seen him before on the stream.
Oh, he played last time at St. Andrews. I think he
With
came
Mike?
in late in the game. With Mike.
So it might have been with Alex's, because I didn't.
Might have been session 2. I think it was the second part of last week's. There was just nothing. He got no cards and played one hand against Mike and won.
I mean, everybody wins when they play against
Pretty much.
Mike.
I think Mike was here at the event,
but refusing.
Yeah, I don't know if he didn't play or
maybe he's a little embarrassed.
I don't know what he was doing, to be honest.
So was his hand?
He must have gone home though, no, because this was. I think this was the only cash game going at that time.
All right, let's see what we got.
Not a lot of good cards yet. Nobody's gotten any hands. Sometimes that happens in poker, right?
All right.
Everybody's also. This is a brand new game. We literally just saw.
Nobody's
hand number
stuck.
1.
Nobody's.
And it's the idea of everybody's kind of right. You're just kind of seeing
out.
how the flow of the game goes and let things kind of naturally progress.
So Tim raises to 35 and takes it down.
Yep.
With the mystery hand.
Mystery hand. Well, John had Jack 7.
That's good.
I have no idea.
Nice. 1 winner. Yeah, everybody's stacks are basically even. Paul is the gentleman in the 9, 8, 7 seat. Right there in the Under Armour hat. I always find it funny when I ask people's names to put into the computer, and they always, hesitate. I'm like, sir, sir in the 7 seat, what's your name? And then he doesn't know he's in the 7 seat, so I'm like, you, sir, in the Under Armour hat, what's your name? He's like, Mike? I was like, well, is your name Mike, or is it just Mike? No, it's just
Paul.
Mike.
It's Paul.
It's Paul. Oh, yeah. No, it's none of those things.
So John bumps up to 15 with the King 5 and a
slew of callers.
A slew. I was looking for a word.
Yeah, I got it. Ace, Ace, 9.
Nobody with an ace.
Action flop with no action hands. Getting a free turn card.
There we go. Fletch turns an open ender. Paul turns a pair of 8s. Spike with a pair of 8s. And
John was looking for a heart there, huh?
Fletch is gonna fire.
Yeah, he's firing with his open
Spike
ender.
ain't folding an 8.
Ooh, is he?
Ooh.
He's thinking about it.
Wow.
Spike.
Folds the best hand. He was good though.
Fletch wins with the semi bluff.
Yeah, that's a semi bluff right there.
Do you say semi or semi?
Semi.
Semi?
Semi bluff.
I'm asking you, which one do you say?
I'd say if I'm gonna say like semi-bluff.
It's a semi-bluff, right?
But it's like a semi-truck.
Well, yeah, nobody says semi-truck.
Okay.
Who the hell says... If some guy said, oh, there's a semi-truck going to pass me, I'd be worried that guy's going to murder me in the next tunnel we go into. What was that joke where, like, or it was like an urban legend where the truck driver keeps flashing the girl because the hook man was he was in the back seat, and every time he came up to, like, kill her, the truck driver would flash the lights. You never heard that one?
No.
That's a thing.
Like, I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah, kind of.
Or like
no,
a movie?
it's like a thing, and then the girl gets out. She thinks the truck driver's trying to kill her. The semi-truck driver's trying to kill her. Oh. And then it turns out she opens the door and there's like a hook on the door handle.
So
he actually saved her life. Yeah. Ooh, Spike with aces.
And Paul with King the top
Jack.
Pair. $35 and a quick call.
Yeah. You think Paul gets away from this one?
I'm not sure.
Because now he's betting into Spike?
Yeah.
Looks like 40, 45.
This is the line that'll save him money here if he
Looks
can
like
get away
Spike
with him.
just... Did he just say call, or...
I don't know what he said.
Or did he ask how much?
But this is definitely aggressive.
What do you like Spike's play here? Do you like flat call? I mean, you're not folding.
Probably raising.
Yeah, he raised. Two-fisted.
But no, this is how Paul could get away from this hand. If he checked here on the turn, like, he would just have to call Spike's bet and then check and then call the river.
Right, but he bet it out.
But he bet it out, now he
find
gets
out
raised.
where he is. And then you find out where you are. I mean,
right.
Granted, we know what the cards are, so
Sure.
it's much easier to say.
Right.
Like,
I mean, sure, Spike could be doing this with a 10 and a heart
10
draw.
and a heart draw, yeah.
Or, a 9 and a heart
another
draw.
semi-bluff.
Yeah.
I'm going to say semi a lot today.
Wow, he doesn't get away from it.
No. And not only does he not get away from it, he just jams it all in. Which I kind of like, because if you're going to call the 140, you might as well put in the rest. Because he's only got about two...
And look at Spike. Spike's like,
230
gosh, I really can't beat anything now.
But again, now it forces Spike's hand, yeah?
Yeah,
I mean,
Spike's not going to call. I think he's just...
It's $90.
He's not folding for 90.
Really?
He's not folding for 90.
Oh, I was gonna say. I thought you said no. I thought you said you was all right, Spider. What movie?
All right, Spider.
I thought you said you. No, I thought you said you was all right, Spider. No, you're not all right, Spider.
I don't know any of these.
Come on, how do you not know?
I don't know.
Goodfellas. And then Joe Pesci shoots him. His whole family was rats. 3 in the river is a big fat nothing for Paul. He was drawn to a king or a jack there.
Nice hand.
Feel like that was a weird hand. Yeah?
It was a little weird.
Because, like, Spike... I don't know.
They all
Everybody
liked their hand, they didn't like their hand,
Yep.
and then, yeah. Like, Spike was raising because he liked his aces, and then he got shoved on. He's like, eh.
No, I don't like it.
Right, and King Jack was firing out the turn because he was being aggressive with it, and then they got raised. He didn't like it so much.
Right.
But they both ended up putting it
Get it all in, yeah.
So, that's it for Paul, or we reload?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I think that's him
that's
walking away.
Paul's walking away, and he's got his jacket. Can we go over something? Because it happens a lot. Paul just got felted. Doesn't say anything. Leaves the table.
Yeah.
So the dealer gives him, maybe about a 1 or 2 minute window,
it.
and then says, seat open, right?
Yep.
Especially if there's a list, and then somebody sits down. And then it never fails.
They come back.
Paul comes back. He's like, well, I wanted my seat.
It happened to me last night.
Like, players, if
to me.
you want to keep your seat, or you're unsure if you're going to keep your seat, how long is your grace
10
period?
minutes.
Just tell the dealer, I'll be back. And then go cool off, have a cigarette.
If you don't come back, 10 minutes goes up, and you
Then
get
your
the
seat's
seat.
gone anyways.
Right.
You don't have to feel bad. And then you can... I don't know. It happens so often where people
Yeah.
leave, don't say anything, their seat gets taken by another player, and then they're mad when they come back. It's like, well, you didn't say anything.
Right. It literally happened last night.
To you?
To another guy.
At the horseshoe?
Yeah. He didn't say anything. He got up. I sat in his seat. I played. One player was like, "Oh, I thought he said he was coming back," and the dude was like, "Oh, he didn't say anything."
Right.
And then
There's the other important
4
part. You
minutes
can't
later-
just, yell it out to the void, be like, "Oh, I'll be back." Like, you got to make eye contact with the dealer and be like, "I'll be back."
Right.
Like friggin' Arnold Schwarzenegger in every Terminator movie, "I'll be back." Those were good movies. Favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Just quick, fire it out. What is it? Conan the Barbarian.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle all the way. Wait, is that the one where he goes to find the toy? And it's like, oh my God, Brandon, what an awful movie. Why would you pick that?
I don't know.
I can't think of any great movies that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in.
He did the one with
I mean,
I
Conan the
don't want to
Barbarian.
say her
was
name.
great.
It's not. It's like.
I'm at a loss here.
Give me a second. I'm gonna go to handy dandy Google here. I don't want to say this girl, Sarah Lee Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker?
No.
What the hell movie was he in with
Nothing.
her? Never.
Nothing.
It was
It's
never.
It's a 3-1. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, where he's the spy.
Yes.
True Lies?
Yep.
That was a great movie.
Yep, there
You
go.
know what? You're right. I changed my mind. That's my favorite
Okay,
movie.
good.
That's my favorite. Oh, sweet. Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is definitely True Lies because it is freaking hilarious.
It's awesome.
Tom Arnold's in it.
Yep.
Super funny. Oh yeah, really good. Okay, good call.
Spike's got a flush draw. Tim's got ace high.
Yeah.
Tim's firing though.
Yep.
75 on the turn.
With 400. Played about an hour, I think.
I mean, Spike's gonna see it. I am never a big fan of calling a flush draw on a bear. I never like calling a flush draw on a paired board. I got it out.
Well, again, KJ, this isn't PLO.
Yeah, but don't people think about that stuff?
No.
Flushes
are still good.
Am I just like the
Who-
biggest, fishiest nit of all time?
How does Spike have a boat?
He doesn't. But
Right. So, like, why are you
I
scared?
didn't say Spike. Tim's betting it out. Like
Right.
I meant Spike calling a
I mean,
bet.
how does Tim ever have a boat?
He's not betting a boat there
No, I'm just like, it's pretty hard to have a boat.
because you got to put him on a range.
Queen 7, 7-3, probably not any of those, or pocket threes. And I don't know how they actually went on the flop because we're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger. He probably doesn't have any pocket threes. He did fold.
Yeah,
But I don't know, I kind of get excited because I'm like, ooh, if they got a 7, like,
you're getting paid off,
I'm going to get paid off.
and the club hits on the river.
There's another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah,
He's like a first grade teacher or daycare
Kindergarten
teacher.
Cop.
Kindergarten
Another
Cop.
great movie. It's not a tumor. That's the one. That's the line from that one. Mr. Kimball, Mr. Kimball. Yeah, that was a good movie too.
There was one water.
There you go.
Not as good as True Lies, but good.
All right.
Are you thinking about Arnold Schwarzenegger movies? or
No,
are you
I'm
thinking
back
about poker.
to I'm back to poker now. John makes it 20. Tim, 2 kings, pick to click.
Pick to click.
He's my pick to click today.
Oh, pick to click. Right. I like John. Although I'm gonna call John out. I don't like the wall he's building
No, I
there.
don't like that either. You have to have like 1,500. Then it's kind of
Right, like Phil is in the. It's Phil in the 4-seat.
Phil.
I like it. He's got a big chunk of stacks. Dan got a big chunk of stacks in front of him. Fletch, you can see in the lower right hand corner here, chunk of stacks, a chunky stack. Although he's got his in the 2s going out, I'm not crazy about it. It's like a pier that's he
Yeah.
building. I don't know. I always just put mine in a.
So Dallas always does the single stack out,
I do.
but then he sits in the 1 seat and it's hard to deal to the 2 seat.
Right. I also do like. I like being able to look at my cards with one hand to like peel them and
With
block
behind your
it
chips.
by my chip stack.
Yep.
Yeah. Which whenever I'm in a tournament, I always have trouble because I never have any chips.
Yeah. You got like the 2 5K chips.
Correct. Yeah. And then I
all
have
the small
then I,
chips
now
are
now I have to do it. And Daniel Negreanu says in his master class that you have to look at your cards the same. You shouldn't protect a hand more than normal because it gives away. Like people who have stronger hands tend to cover their cards better. Did you ever think about that,
No, I
Brando?
never thought about
yeah,
that.
it's because that's because you're not dealing master classes.
No, I'm not.
I'm improving myself by taking Daniel Negreanu's master class.
You did not buy that. You saw it on the promo on Facebook.
Yeah, I've only watched those videos. I've watched every commercial though.
Yeah.
Do you have a training site that you use?
Not anymore.
We're gonna give free plugs.
I'm
No, nothing. Do you watch any
in the
YouTube?
process of creating my own training site.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Like seriously, or
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come on, how am I
mean-
not involved in that?
I can't. There's none of those guys teaching anymore.
See, oh, I got it. That was
Yeah.
right. You're just saying you're so good, you don't need to worry about it anymore.
Right. Yeah. Run it once is what I used to use.
Run it once.
Yeah. Even though I like
What was the one that was in Lincoln Park? Card Runners or something? Wasn't that a site that I think they're out of business now?
Card Runners?
Card Runners.
That's a site.
But they used to be based in Lincoln Park, like It was right there by the
I
pita
didn't know
pit. Yeah. Like
All
right
right.
by DePaul.
John, Jack 10 of clubs, flops, flush draw, gutter. Phil with the gutter. Spike with ace high. Not sure what he's doing there. And Chris. Gosh, Chris runs good. Chris with king high turns a queen. Fletch has a mystery card. I think you're going to tell him.
Yeah, I think he's got... So, unfortunately, with these damn cards, if one chip breaks, then, like, it won't read. And if it's not registering 2 cards, it won't read, like, the other one.
Right.
So I know what his card is because clearly I just looked at it.
Right.
So I'll let you guys know, and then we have to switch it out with another deck. Which is a pain in the ass. These decks are crazy expensive, and they don't last very long.
John missed.
No.
Fletch lost. Fletch won. Fletch. I think I heard Fletch say he had an ace. Oh no, it's going to Chris. Okay.
Yeah, no, Chris
What's
is
Fletch's hand? Are you going to tell us?
6-9. He had the 9 of spades. 9 of spades, either 6 of clubs or 6 of spades.
Okay. There it is. 9 6 of spades.
There you go. 9 6 of spades.
In my car.
So we had to give him a new 9 of spades. Sucks. Which reminds me, I have to go to the Aurora post office to get my package from Australia because I just bought 4 new decks.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we're at 16 minutes in, so we got to get our CCG plugs in. Our
Okay.
CCG marketing.
All right.
So,
2
double
events.
events this weekend. So, Northsiders go to Mettawa, which is Lake Forest, which is just 94 and Town Line Road. It's literally the exit right before the Lake Forest Oasis off of 94.
Which one is it?
Pretty good spot for cash game, right?
It's been
I mean,
pretty
it
good.
only gets like 1 to 2 games going, but it's a solid 1-2 game.
Right.
So if you're looking for a 1-2
It's
game,
action. You won't probably have to wait.
it always starts right at like 2
Yeah.
o'clock because like 5 dudes come from work that work down the street and they don't mind playing against each other. So they always get a game off right away.
Yep.
Tournaments are kind of slow.
Yeah.
It's like a 3 or 4 table bird, like a 15 to 20 person deep
Tweener,
stack.
yeah.
Same thing. Tweener and deep stack. Late nights normally a single table. But they always got solid cash games the whole
But
time.
hey, small fields, it's easier to win.
I think so. I don't mind playing a small one every once in a while. And then Southside event is going to be at the VFW in Oak Lawn.
Which is basically just a better version of the medal events, right?
It is. It's a better version of Meadow.
Smaller
tournaments, a
but
little bit
crazy
better.
cash games.
Right, but definitely much bigger.
50
cash
in the
games.
bird, 20, 20, 20.
Right.
But, 5, 6 games going.
Yeah. And then you got what else? PLO
Saturday.
always goes at Oak Lawn. 2-5's been kind of making a comeback
1-1,
over
it
there.
gets everything over there.
Every-
1-1,
it's a-
1-3, 2-5,
yeah.
PLO. Everything will run.
Trifecta of everything. Which
And
is
then
nice.
Saturday we got a stack.
Saturday stack at Warrenville,
So
which
if you
is
want
like
to
the
play a
stack
tournament,
location.
come Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be 80 or 90 players in it, maybe 100.
Yeah.
Only because Mother's Day there's no Sunday event.
Right. So
I've been telling people it's because it's the second to last Game of Thrones,
Uh-huh.
and that's why I didn't want to do it. And then my wife got pretty upset with me and I was like, baby, it's for Mother's Day.
Right, of course.
Oh, we got to play.
Well, hopefully you can't hear that compressor because it's kind of annoying. as
No, I'm
shit.
sure they can't.
We'll find out. So if you're wondering what that noise is, it's a compressor. Boom, 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 boom. What else we got, Brando?
Hopefully.
Hey, we told this was an unfriendly game. It's only because
I'm going to pause it.
Yeah.
And of course, then it turns off. Son of a monkey's butt.
You didn't pause, did you?
No,
Okay,
we're
good.
still going. We're live.
That's great.
Microphone's live. You know when they blow in the microphone?
Yeah.
Mike's hot right now.
I mean, we're at the 19-minute mark. People are probably stopping.
Yeah, they just signed off. So if
That
you-
was their spot.
Yeah, if you happen to stay with us, we really appreciate you through that technical difficulties here.
John raising the 7 deuce suited.
Are they playing the 7 deuce game?
I don't think so.
What is the 7 deuce game?
You win with 7 deuce, you get paid from everybody.
$50.
50?
Look at his stick.
Also, if you are going to send your CSOP event ideas,
Oh, today's your last day.
Because we do it in an hour.
Right.
So actually nobody will even be able to. You're drawing dead.
We might change it.
We'll switch you out.
We might update. We'll leave one or two mysteries.
Check.
Fletchy Fletch with an ace high. Dominates the 7 deuce. Dominating the 7 deuce. Dominating. You're not saying much, so then I just keep saying the same word over and over again.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're gonna have to.
You're not really giving me any.
No lead-ins.
Yeah, you just keep saying dominated. I don't know where to go with that.
Because he's going to come here expecting the 1 seat, and you're going to put him on.
And my computer just said, "Would you like to restart now?" The answer
Or
is
in 5 minutes.
no. We're doing stuff.
All right. John's raising the 7 deuce last hand, limping the queen 10 this hand. I like it.
I like it.
Mixing it up. Dan in there, Fletch in there. A lot of suited stuff going on. Chris with the ace king here, making it 35.
Which, for the viewers out there, is not a 3-bet.
No, it's just a raise.
Just a raise.
Just a raise.
I like it. I mean, what he does get, not only does he get good cards, he gets them in, like, super opportune times.
Yep.
Like, that's awesome.
Now he gets his heads up against John with some dead money in there. And,
Yeah.
he's out of position, but I don't know. This is tough for John to
I
play.
see a king in the window.
King, 3.
Not 1, but 2.
Easy game.
It is an easy game.
He's checking, hoping John picks up a little piece.
Which he didn't.
No.
Don't warn him about the 2 chairs, though.
And take it down.
I feel like you could have checked one more time, maybe, yeah?
Good.
Just hope for a queen or a 10 on the river.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you're not really afraid of anything there. There's no flush
but
draws or
you
anything.
want to get some money in the pot.
Yeah.
I mean, you do.
I mean, I know you want to get money in the pot.
Well, how are you going to get a bunch of money in the pot if you only bet the river?
If you check. Yeah, that's true. Good tip of the day. If you want money in the pot, bet.
It is true.
That is true. It is true. It's an awfully quiet table without Mike.
It
isn't
is. It's different. It's a different atmosphere. I thought Spike would be sparking some action.
He might. This is a 4-hour session, so we're going to break it up into 3 parts. This is part 1. Part 1's always an easy, very lax.
Yeah.
Everybody's still kind of getting used to everyone else. Nobody's making any moves.
Chris with the Jack 8, my favorite hand, calls Tim, Queen 9.
There's a lot of fun hands in this one.
3-bet incoming from my pick to click. Gosh, I just got to burn that Packers hat, though.
Yeah.
But,
Are you a Bears fan or a Colts
course,
fan?
Bears fan.
Bears fan?
Yeah, all Chicago sports, besides the Sox, obviously.
Obviously.
No Colts, no Pacers. That's about it.
Do the Pacers still have a team?
What do you mean? They made the playoffs this year.
Oh. So, yes, they do.
They do.
Here, Fletcher, here's my lawyer's card.
Who's left? Are they in the NBA Finals yet?
No, there's 4 teams left.
Houston.
Sorry, there's 8 teams left. 4 teams left on each side.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
So that's a no.
But the West side, both series were tied 2-2.
and
Houston, Golden State.
Oh, they
tied 2-2.
they tied it up?
And then Denver just took the lead last night, 3-2 against Portland.
Oh.
But yeah, Houston won both of their home games.
Your boy Tim 3-bet again.
Yeah, he gets it through.
Took it down.
Found a good spot.
He good. Pick the click.
You don't want to play the Queen 9 because it's tough to play 5 ways. So just raise and take it.
Raise and taken. It's a dangerous drink there, Chris. I just noticed that.
Yeah.
The table full of electronics.
Well, it's got a cap on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just saying.
Good information right there.
I don't make toast when I'm in the bathroom in the bathtub.
No.
I also don't take baths, but I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't take a bath and then be like, no, I'm going to make some toast, too, at the same time.
I
Right?
think this is a little different, but yeah.
I mean, still dangerous,
Dangerous. It's slightly less dangerous with a Coke on the table.
I guess. Just more dangerous for
Than a
me.
toaster.
Tell him take it out of the tax money.
I don't even know what Fletch is yelling
I
about.
literally have no idea what he said, but it
He's
had to
the
be funny.
best. A lot of paired boards lately,
Yeah. This is just going to be first to bet.
which is John. Yeah. Did Phil lose a hand? Because he's down to like 300. Did we miss one?
I don't know who Phil is. Oh,
Phil's
yeah,
the guy in the 4 seat.
I think Phil's been
Just bleeding.
Yeah. And it's 35, 35, 35.
Yeah.
Goes quick.
Spike's our chip leader after that original double up from Paul. Paul. Everybody's giggling, having a good time.
I wonder what's going on at that table behind you.
Ed and Ryan are playing cribbage,
Ah,
and I think Sylvia and Aaron are playing casino.
all right. I love when a player goes up to the dealer table and asks, "What game is this?"
What game is this? What are you playing? Nothing. We're just goofing off.
Right, this is 7 dealers playing spades.
Right.
So if you want to play poker,
It's over there.
the next game of spades, though, you can play it. All right, here's some good hands. 4 decently good hands. Queen Jack of clubs, the 6-4 of diamonds, check, spikes, 9s. And Chris, what do you know? Flops the ace. Clean
With a
lid.
backdoor club draw. He's just so good.
Doesn't
Yep.
get cheaper, does it?
No, it doesn't get cheaper.
And fold, 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 take down the pot. Not much resistance.
And when they get older, then
Pretty straightforward game so far. Nobody playing 2 out of line,
then they want more.
which is okay.
No problem.
Again, it's a half an hour in, so it's like no one even has a table image at the moment.
Nobody's stuck because the one guy who got stacked left.
Left.
Give me the ace. Thank you.
Are you leaving it to?
That would be super shitty, but at least
All right, Fletch is in there. Queen
Her
Jack.
happy.
New player. Alex just sat.
Nice.
I missed that. He's raising with the Jack 10.
more for hitting and running, which I've seen once.
John's in there.
$1,000. He did, and then he got it.
Drops the
I
Dan
like
for
the
full
4 or
winners.
5.
He said his intentions. Everybody else at the table was still too.
Not a great flop for 4 or 5.
No. Check, check, check.
Not really a great flop for anybody.
Nope. Besides Dan's ace deuce. And he folded. Nobody's even got a spade. This is just a bunch of guys trying to river a pair. Nobody does. Fletch is good. He probably
I
flips
feel
over
like
Queen.
John could have just bluffed at that one.
Yeah. He can't win unless he bets.
Nope. At some point, you just realize, like, it's a $67 pot, like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Don't even, I'm not even going to try to steal this pot.
Yeah. Unless you're going to, like, yeah.
Alex is in.
Yeah. You steal all of them or steal none of them. That's my strategy.
I like it.
Just bet that river every time and
See what happens.
Yeah.
Backwards.
or
My
just
head
give
over.
up.
That's what I was worried
They
about.
chose to
Depending
give
on my
up.
mood.
Where is he at?
All right. Let's see if we can get a couple big
Tell
hands.
him I'll
up
give
this
him a
side.
boring.
All right, Alex limps. Chris limping the ace 10. Tim, no limping here. Queen Jack. Dan with the suited ace. Fletch with King Queen. Fletch mucks the King Queen.
That's why I folded.
He's scared of Tim.
Alex is a new player. Alex, I think, made an appearance last week as well.
Yeah, I think I remember Alex.
He plays pretty straightforward.
All right, another spot for Tim to just blast off and take it away.
Diamond Dan, I call him.
Yeah, Tim's in the boat of he's gonna bluff every time. Not bluff, but he's gonna bet it every
Yeah,
time.
he's betting. Makes it tough to play against. You have no idea if he's got a king. You have no idea if he's got
A 9, got no idea if he has 7.
or Queen Jack.
Sorry, man.
Wins another pot.
Yeah, Fletch mucked the King Queen there. That was a little tight.
He mocked the Queen King pre-flop though, right?
Yeah, for 30.
Oh, I guess. Oh, I mean, King Queen's King Queen. I mean,
That's a pretty good hand.
I guess it's 2 face cards. It's blackjack.
Two good face cards.
As opposed to 2 bad face cards. What are 2 bad face cards?
Queen Jack.
I mean, those are worse. I don't know.
Right, look, they're
bad.
dominated by a lot more stuff. Like, what's King Queen worried about? Aces, kings, ace, king, ace, queen. That's it.
And
You get to Queen Jack, you're worried about ace, queen, ace, king, ace, jack, king, jack, kings, queens, aces, all that other stuff.
From their, how much
I'm really
is
bad
how
at
much
holding
is-
those
Oh, ghost on the button with some aces.
Did he make it 10? That's awesome.
Min raises.
He doesn't want to lose his action here against the blinds, and 2 bad hands call him. And 2 bad hands flop pairs.
Yep. Nobody's got a diamond.
Dan doesn't really love it, but obviously he's going to bet.
Yeah, I mean,
Fletch also doesn't love it, but he's
He
coming
calls.
along.
And Alex gave it up.
I think that's my
Oh,
second pair,
Fletch.
Dan.
Is it really?
Rechecking.
Oh, it is. So Fletch literally just goes, I think that's my 2-pair card.
Wow, 45.
Really?
40, Dan snaps.
And shows him.
Oh, you beat my ass.
Yeah, bastard.
Nice shit.
Well, at least Fletch told him. I mean,
Yeah.
he flat out said, well, that's my 2-pair card.
I think that's my 2-pair card.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even know.
It's a little dangerous.
And I was suited.
He was suited.
Doesn't know if it's
That
his
one
2-pair
line,
card.
Entire hand.
Because his second card's so bad, he forgot it.
Yeah.
But hey,
Cetacea.
that's what happens when you make a 10. You're going to get calls from everything. Which is what you want.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I don't mind a small bet with aces if you're willing to,
Lose with 2-pair like Dan did.
well, or give it up. Like, it's just a pair. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, all right, ace, 10 of spades for Tim.
25.
Come on, let's see one hand here. One good hand. Spiky spike?
Nope.
No, walk again. Could have got ugly for spike there.
Yeah. Spade spiked. He's
If spike spikes the spades.
Yeah.
Try saying that 5 times fast. No,
Spike
do it,
spikes
seriously.
the spades. Spike
One.
spikes the spades.
Two.
Spike spikes the spades.
Three.
Spike spikes the spades.
Three.
Spike spikes the spades. Not that hard.
5.
Spike spikes the spades. It's like if you said like spike spades, the spikes or something.
That would
But
be
2
tougher.
spikes is easy in that spades.
Okay.
You really just cross off one of those spikes. It's just spike spades.
Right. All right. Touche. I
Yeah.
guess.
But I'm really bad at tongue twisters. So you
Are
could
you?
get me if yeah. I start merging.
Merging.
It's like semi, but
Semi.
semi. All right, Tim, open it up again.
Eight
Getting
man
some
suited.
resistance from the buttons. King 10 off.
And
What do you know?
Christopher with queens. And just jams in a big stack. Not a little stack, just a big stack.
110. Huge sizing here.
I like how Tim's thinking about it.
You know this new app that like tells you what you're subscribed to and if you want to automatically cancel it?
No.
It's really good. You should look it
Like
up.
through iTunes? Like if you're...
Yeah, and there's also like the banks are starting to do it now. It's like tells you all your recurring
So I did see that because
subscriptions.
my credit card does that now. It's like recurring stuff and it tells you like what it is and...
Yeah, because I realized that like, you know, I haven't used dealer bookings in a year and I'm paying $20 a month.
Ugh.
I know. Just free money, just
Sucks.
That pool pass ran through your brain.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. It's half the cost.
Oh, it's Dan talking
I'm
about?
not sure, but at least they're livening up and talking.
Yeah.
It's gonna change up the game a little bit.
All Brian's thinking about is all right, hand number
22.
no.
Yeah, I just saw 21.
Really?
Yeah. That's wild, right?
Yeah, you weren't even paying attention.
It's better, much better.
8 deuces in the muck, King
I'll
10.
let you play with us.
I appreciate the honor.
I haven't noticed that
Everybody's in?
there and a couple guys folded 8, 6, 3. People they're limping a lot of these middle hands, not raising with them, which is cool, but
Yeah.
they're trying to see some cheap flops.
I feel like Alex in the cutoff there could have maybe put in a little
Blasted
bet.
off.
Yeah. Especially with 1, 2, 3, 4 limpers in front of him.
What's that?
2 limpers in the blinds.
So what do we got here? I can't even read this. My eyes hurt.
Alex flopped a 6. Dan's got king high.
And there was a
Dan
bet.
gets there with a 10 on the river.
There was a bet on the
A
flop.
small bet,
Okay.
yeah.
Then.
Dan wanted to look him up
Thank you.
with 2 overcards.
$70 pot. That's nice. It's nice when you just, you know,
Bank off a $70
big
pot.
off a 10. Those things add up. Especially when you only got, you know, $5, $10, $15 in it of your own money. It's one thing if your head's up and half the money's yours.
Right.
Oh, you were right. Hand 23.
Yep. Michael Jordan hand. Phil with an ace and a rag. Gotta see it.
He's in there. Fletch.
Fletchered. What's Fletch short for? Fletchered? Fletchinson?
sister lives in
Fletcher?
I don't know. Fletcher? Maybe? Could be Fletcher.
Oakbrook. I'm at 31st and Myers.
Tim with an ace queen.
His name's probably just like
Claim to fame in
John.
Fort Hill.
I think Fletch is his last name.
Half a mile away from mine.
yeah.
Tim
Fletch
coming in
is-
for a raise, or is he just calling? No, he's calling.
He's calling. I think he realizes that Fletch is, on at least a little bit of a tighter side.
Yeah, exactly.
Making it 35. Got to be a little nervous here. Phil's in no man's land here. This is a bad spot for Phil.
Especially with the 10-9-7 flop.
Yep. You don't win if an ace comes. You don't win if a 9
Trying to
comes.
talk my way
Yeah.
into moving into Glen Ellen. I mean, out of Oakbrook, and I
He's still
live
got 16% because he hit a pair and he's got backdoor spades.
Yeah. Mine are a lot cheaper than theirs. Oh, yeah, mine
I
is.
think he's hoping they all got high cards and he all flopped them with a 9. He's gonna find out where he's at.
Yeah.
We had the shopping center. We had
Fletch with a call there?
Fletch for the call.
not anymore.
You can go either way with Fletch's hand.
You mean call or raise?
Yeah.
Call or fold.
Call a race.
Put some money in.
Yeah, ace queen.
Looks old.
Not looking as pretty.
I was gonna say, it's kind of old.
Yeah.
That's one of the safer cards in the deck for both hands.
Yep.
Really?
I think Phil might be thinking, hey, if he had ace, kings, queens, or jacks, he would have raised me on the flop. How many 10s does he really have? So my 9's good. This isn't a bluff here. I think he thinks he has the best hand.
Yeah.
Fletch is doing some accounting, seeing how
And
much
checking
more
out how
is.
much he's got.
Ain't green on the side.
Any greens on the side?
All in.
Oof. So a bet of 120,
120.
and then Fletch went all in. Are you a guy who puts his chips out when you go all in, like
No.
Fletch just did?
No.
Do you think it shows more,
I'm not sure. I've 50-50 it.
right?
Yeah.
Do you think like, my question that I'm trying to get out is, like, if you're bluffing, do you feel like the guy puts out, like, does that indicate more of a bluff if a guy's, like, shoving out all of
Yeah,
those
I mean,
chips?
it's like forcefully looking strong. By
Right, like he's got 400 in the pot now. Like he doesn't even have 400 in front of him. He's got 340. I don't know. Just kind of curious about it.
Very good.
I'm not sure. I never really.
You never thought about it?
No, I never really.
Yeah, I
thought
saw it
about
on Daniel DeGrande's masterclass. Oh Lord. Are you a drinker at the table, Brandon? Do you ever drink and play?
Rarely.
Rarely.
Lucas bought me a glass of wine the other night. I had, now that I'm on the keto diet,
Yeah, you
no
can't really
beer.
drink anything. You can drink. You can drink liquor.
Yeah, I mean,
So
sometimes
Bert
I'll
used
do-
to. I won't say who or whom. Who? Whom? Bert used to hang out with a Bears player, and when they would go out drinking, he would only do shots, and he would, because he's like, the mixers are what kills you. I mean, clearly those guys are in peak form, because they would go out like after the Bears game. It was nuts. It's pretty cool. But he would only drink like tequila or vodka
That's
straight.
so when I'm drinking,
just-
it's just like a shot of
Yeah.
of Patron. Usually, if young Steve's
Is that
there,
your
I'm doing
tequila
Patron.
of choice? Is Patron or just it's easy to remember? Everybody has it, so you can just be like, yeah, give me a shot of Patron.
Yeah, my favorite tequila is
What was the-
Casamigos?
That's good.
George Clooney's.
And that Cindy Crawford's husband. What's his name?
That'd have been a bad call.
Randy Gerber. That's his name, Randy Gerber. I promise.
Okay,
I think.
who's that?
Randy Gerber is Cindy Crawford's
Yeah, but what's
husband,
that- what's
and
that
he
for?
is the other guy who owns
with
half
George
of
Clooney.
George Clooney. Yeah, they own it together.
Nice.
What was the what was the tequila that they owned in Entourage? Entourage.
Avion?
Yeah, Avion or something. Avion. Yeah, whatever. anyways.
A-V-I-O-N.
But that was a good show.
was a
I
great
liked
show.
Entourage a lot.
First two seasons are.
That's
just
got to be one of my all-time favorite HBO shows. Clearly behind Game of Thrones, but
Yeah. Season's been weak.
so no spoilers. But are you excited for Game of Thrones? Are you happy with where things are kind of landing right now? 2 episodes left. Do you think they're going to be able to
it's
finish
just-
everything? Is it
everything's
going to be
just-
like a letdown?
I'm already let down. Everything's just ending. Which I know it all has to end, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's just all going so
there's
fast.
no happy endings, right? You think there's a happy ending at the end of Game of Thrones? the show has been so dark. Like I can kind of see him doing like this. Oh, and they're gonna walk off into the sunset and be so happy.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
No. You think everybody's gonna die?
I don't think everybody's not going to die. I think the throne's going to get melted. I'm telling you that.
All right. Well, I said no spoilers, so don't go nuts.
That's all I said.
Okay.
That's just a theory.
Alex is being super sneaky here with his kings.
Let's see if he back raises now. I mean, this is a great spot to back raise, and he does.
Yeah.
Good bet.
Throws a 3-bet out there. Gets a good bet from Fletch. Gets it through. Just
That's
picking
the
up that
easy way
money.
to pick up $75.
Yep. Yep.
Back to Patron. No. Yeah, so if Young Steve's at the table, it's Patron. If Lucas is at the table, it's wine.
They both like to drink and play.
Yeah.
It's more of a social game for them.
Yeah.
They're just there to have fun and
Right. I
get
don't
some
really
action.
I don't really ever like get drunk.
Right.
Vegas.
Vegas is a different story because that's more of a
I'm just playing for leisure.
yeah, just to have a good time.
And the drinks are free. 5 ways. Ooh.
Fletcher flops the stones.
No, the Stone Cold pair and gutter.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Alex with the pair and the other gutter. John with the nut gut. Phil with the gutter. And Lonely Dan with the side.
Dan's out of it.
Everybody's got a gutter. But here we go. The pairs and the gutters are going to tango. Ooh.
Goes
trips.
off at 10. Doesn't really improve his hand though, does it? I mean, I know it improves his hand, but I mean, he's not going to bet it, right?
Now he's going to bet the river. Alex is going to call. Yep. That's how you improve your hand.
Oh, he gave it up.
No, he called.
Oh, he did call.
He called and mucked. He threw out the one chip. The one chip call
Yeah.
for the cameras.
The one chip call for the camera.
Fletch is running it up a little bit here. Spike's been pretty quiet, but
Yeah.
he had his aces and
Chris is trying to build a big stack over there. You can see
Yeah.
it. Do you do the stacks on top like Fletch and Chris do?
not usually. Only the black chips on the top of those main base.
Kings are hot right now.
There was some guy at the Horseshoe yesterday with like 3,600 plus in red,
Really?
and just this diamond tower, and then he had
Nice.
like 3,000 in black on top of it. It's pretty cool.
Chris flops a set.
Man, just
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get
must
any
be
action. though.
Nice to be Chris though.
It is.
I mean, he's played ace 10. He's had an ace. He's had queens and 1. He's had kings, flop top set. He's had king queen. They all checked it mysteriously. He turns a queen and wins.
Pretty loose call here from Fletch.
Yeah, Fletch has 2 gutters. It's like an open under.
I guess.
2 gutters for the nuts. He has a club. I don't think he's going to call the turn.
Depends on the size, right?
60. It's pretty inviting.
60.
50. Oh, no, it's 60.
No, it's 60.
Yeah.
It's like Fletch is going to look him up here.
Yeah, I mean, this is not bad. 60 to win 222. Seems like 4 to 1. You got to be 20%. He's 16%, but he doesn't know that. It's close.
It's close. It's close. He's thinking about it. And he makes the call. Let's see what the river holds.
Jack.
A jack.
Fletch has 80% of a straight flush.
Nice. There's one more card to come. And then check.
It's a pretty bad card for
Yeah, I mean the club.
all the draws get there pretty much besides, flushes.
Nice pot though.
Yeah.
Pretty good sized pot.
So there's this new craze in poker that red chips slow down the game in the higher limits, and that you shouldn't buy in with red.
Like what limits?
Like 2-5
That you should be playing more greens and
greens.
He's calling either way.
Like everybody only needs like 200 red.
And then the rest should be greens and blacks.
Yeah. So you really only need, you know, 1,600 in red on the table, which is already a lot.
And everybody's normally got mostly
I mean,
reds.
Fletch has 1,000 in red. Chris has 1,000 in red.
Just padding your
Blacks just
stack
speed up the
size.
game.
So
I
basically,
mean, no, greens just speed up the game.
you're claiming that red chips are like putting a sock in your underwear.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
This doesn't do anything but make it look bigger.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So I used to always buy with the racket red. I just buy with the racket green now.
Really?
The neighbors. Cost me $25 to bring your
What's the
kids.
max buy at 2.5? You're talking about PLO.
Yeah, 2.5 at the 2.5 at the shoes
Don't even
500.
ask.
Yeah.
Don't even ask.
John with queens. Doesn't look like he's getting any action. Tim's thinking about looking him up with the 3.5. Nah, he's thinking better of it. He's probably thinking, would Aaron Rodgers play 3.5?
He might.
He might. You don't think he's thinking that?
And it's 40 a year.
He was thinking about it. I mean, look at that smile on his face. He's like, I think I could have got him with that one.
I lost the minimum there, $100. 40,
VPIP. Do you ever know what your VPIP is when you're actually playing? Do you think that's like a running stat that you kind of have an idea what you're...
I know when it's higher than when it,
Right.
you know. I don't know what it is, but I know when it's higher than it should be. Well, tilt it a little bit.
Chris, good God, man. Just getting cards.
Queens and takes it
I
down.
need somebody with a second best hand there to get some action.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you are. Now that I think about it.
All right. So John's chilling. Alex is chilling. You know, a lot of guys. Not too many guys stuck.
Before you left.
Where's the money coming from?
What do you mean?
Like
Phil's down.
Oh, Phil's down.
Dan's down a little bit.
Paul.
You got Paul's money on out there.
300.
Either that or tell
Alex
them
is
to figure
down.
it out.
A little bit. Not a whole lot of chips going back and forth right now.
No.
Everybody's kind of still laying low, and we're 45 minutes in. Tim with nines.
We just haven't had many big hands go
Are
against
you
each other.
limited
No.
to the
Nobody's
guess?
fought the flush draw. Nobody's fought
A lot of paired hands with no action. A lot of folds pre-flop here.
no sets.
Not a lot of big draws.
Well, that's the questions you got to ask.
Wait, is this an open invite for anybody at the table to go to? Right.
People like write me down all of your guys'
I
names.
wonder what it feels like to be a ghost.
I mean, the ghost knows. He's just having fun.
You know, we can make it David. We'll stop at your house. We'll get something to eat. You know. Yeah.
Dan's fun to play with.
Dan is fun. Loses like a champ, wins like a champ.
Yep.
Has fun no matter whether he wins
Either way,
1,000 or
which is
loses
great
1,000.
to, you know.
A pool that I paid for?
You need
No.
players
For
like
somebody
that at
who
the table.
plays poker
Daily.
for leisure and fun, like he does it the right way.
Right.
Like he has fun,
Thank you. You're generous.
which is what he's trying to do. Which is what poker is missing these days.
A lot of people are playing too seriously
Yeah,
or taking it too serious.
yeah. Phil's slugging a Corona.
Yep.
Nice little summertime beer.
I wish it felt like summertime outside.
And what do we have, May 8th?
Still cold outside. Ah. Alex is going to see some 10-8 action. Chris, it gets hit in the face with the deck.
Hey, this is the bottom of his range, Ace Queen.
Ooh, Tim.
There goes the pool.
Another Ace Queen. Alright, this seems like a nice hand here. Alright, Alex somehow clicked fold for
For
Tim's
Tim.
hand. Tim actually made it 65 here. We'll back up the graphics here. There it is.
A dog pool.
Back it up.
There you go.
80, okay, not 65, 80.
Well, since you're going
This is a tough spot for Phil. You see a limp, you see a tight guy Chris raise, you see a creative, pretty good guy 3-bet, and you're sitting on the button with ace queen off.
Yeah.
And $300. It's not only just that it's 80 to go, it's that, he's only got 300. It's
Yeah.
like, you go all in, but if you get called, you don't love it. You just fold, that seems too tight. Just calling seems okay.
Yeah.
I mean, my question is if
That too.
Chris raises, Chris just folds. Holy smokes.
He's smelling something fishy in
I
the
didn't
water.
see that coming.
Let's see a queen. Oh, king.
Alright, Tim's probably going to go smaller here.
Looks like 50.
Yeah. This is pretty...
Sizing down a little bit.
Sizing down. Do you know why he's sizing down?
No.
Why?
Keep Phil in the hand.
No, because I think, Phil has a weird stack size that, he's gonna know if Phil's beat or not. Phil's gonna probably shove all of his kings and stuff, right?
Right.
And Tim's gonna know he's beat, or Phil's gonna fold all of his stuff like ace queen, where Tim knows he's good. So $50 does the trick. He doesn't need to bet 80 because Phil's just gonna shove his better hand.
No need to risk more money.
Phil's gonna shove the hands that beat him and fold the hands that don't beat him.
Right.
So you might
50
as well
is a
go
perfect
small.
number.
Right. Because then when Phil shoves, it's almost like you saved 30.
Right.
You didn't bet 80.
I like it, Brandon.
Yeah.
It's insightful.
Yeah, I try.
It's insightful.
So size down in that spot, guys.
I would have liked to see.
It saves you money when you're beat. And you're only risking $50, and he just took down, what, $200 and something pot?
It's pretty sweet.
Well, what do you know?
I'm not even going to talk on this hand. Must be nice to be Chris.
I mean, it's just insane.
Tim with the KJ.
And, you're almost to the point... Oh, my gosh, Phil with his quick.
Ah, Phil.
Dan with fives. You're almost to the point now, it's man, is Chris on tilt or something? Because he's raised too many hands here to actually have it every time.
Wow, and Alex has got an ace-jack.
I know, which is just great news for kings. Ooh.
Ooh, Phil finally gets there.
Phil. Now let's see if he's going to get any money out of Chris.
I like Dan.
Dan's like, I got five.
I got fives. I'm going to see where I'm at.
I got two pair that beats everything that's on the board.
Kings are going to call, and then Phil's going to jam?
Phil's going to call. Keep him in there. Don't blow him away, Phil. Just keep him in there. There you go. Boom.
I like it.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
All right, 8 of hearts. Chris continue with a check. There's no need for him to give away his strength.
What's Phil's move now?
Let
Dan lead one more time? Or?
Yeah, but
it's hard.
It is hard. Dan's a non-believer. And now Chris is Dan's kind of, I don't want to say screwing this up for Chris, but Dan's making Chris's decision a lot harder by getting in there.
Because you really don't want to play against two players. With
Right,
kings
two
here?
players. How do neither of them have a queen?
Wow. Chris is a non-believer too.
Yeah.
I fully expected it to be a king on the river.
All right.
I mean, now he's got
Chris
no
checks.
moves left.
Phil's all in for 120 to 370. Dan's gonna get out
I don't
of the
even think
way
it's
here,
320. I think
and-
it's like $80.
Oh.
$90. 83. 93, something like that.
88. Dan says, and again, now Chris might be able to get away from this because Dan called.
Right.
If Dan folds, Chris is going to have to call and just look him up for the $80. But yeah, 83. Dan calls. Chris might fold.
Well, he could call too. I mean, he thought he was good the whole way. You really can't imagine the 10 hurt you, right?
No, I think he might just finally be convinced one of them has a queen.
Yeah.
On the flop you're not convinced. On the turn you're worried. On the river it's well,
Yeah.
I guess he's got it. But again, it's just so. He does fold. He does make a good fold there.
Yeah.
Phil shows a queen. Full double plus, almost a triple. 2.5x for Phil.
It's awesome.
That Corona tastes a little sweeter now.
A little better.
Man. Surprise, that's so surprising.
Now it's Kings.
Kings, you fold right there, man?
Here, you folded kings there?
The problem is it's $83, and when you're actually good, it just sucks.
To fold?
But yeah, like if Dan just flips over fives and
he's good.
Phil's bluffing, you're
Bluffing.
just like,
Damn it.
well,
Probably both had queens. Dan's kicker wasn't so good. Dan is not.
all right, Chris with the 10-4. Finally one he can just monk.
Queens.
Tim with 9.
Yeah, I fully expect Tim to come in here for a raise.
Queen shitty kicker.
See, I play more of Tim's style. If I'm going to play 9-7 hearts,
I want to play for a raise.
I'm not limping.
Yeah.
All right, Tim and Fletch. Let's see some hearts.
Ooh. Middle hearts would be nice.
Yeah, like the 8-5. Ooh, I see the 8 of hearts, I think. Yeah.
8-6-6. Gross.
Wow. All right.
Not a great flop.
Check, check. Turn
Ooh.
5.
5's a good turn.
That was a great turn.
Not bad. It's not bad. Not a bad session.
All right.
I mean, everybody likes their hand right now, right?
Yep.
Kings lost, I think,
You're right.
5 or 6 times.
45. Tim. Fully expect him to be raising, and he makes it 1-10.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, 5.
Fletch is a little surprised. Perplexed.
Perplexed.
Maybe.
Good word. Tim's giving him the, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, it sucks with Fletch's hand. It's like you play 6-3.
You dream of
hearts,
6-3, flop.
trips.
Yep.
You don't love it. This is Fletch's body language is exactly. You don't love it, but it's not like you can ever fold.
No, I don't drink.
Right.
I didn't really have a backup.
What was your original bet? 50?
45. 45 to 110.
345.
Okay. Fletch likes it a little more. Making it 345.
And that's a quick
Tim's
all in.
in.
I mean, at this point, can Fletch fold?
I got a shitty
I have no
kicker,
idea.
but you got a straight.
I don't know if these guys are aware of the fact that they can run it
Tell me you got
twice.
7-9, huh?
Because normally we only let the PLO game go twice.
Sure.
But you are allowed to run it twice in 2-5.
Oh, damn.
Well, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner there, Fletch is looking for an 8, a 6, or a 3, or a 5.
That would have been terrible.
8's gross. What's a 5 do?
5 pairs the board.
Oh, yeah, I'm in PLO mode.
Right.
I use one card. Ooh, we got the split stream going.
Why did you do that
Nice.
before I put the 300 in?
Tim loves his hand now. He
He's
knows.
pointing at it.
He knows Fletch
I know
is
I'm good.
what call with the boat. I think Fletch is a little too pot committed here. He knows he's beat.
I'm thinking about calling.
He's still. Now, did he show his cards or?
I don't know. Yeah, I think they both might have showed their cards.
I need to know.
Oh, Fletch showed the 3 6s, and then Tim just shows the straight.
You know what?
All right, so quick little math. It's what he's
I
got.
mean, you're 1 out of 5.
345,
1 out of 5 times you lose his hand.
but he's got to put 300
You're
in
not worried about if I want
to
call. You
win
don't want me to call.
900. So that's 3 to 1. So you got to be 25%.
Because you don't want
Close.
Mathematically,
It's close.
Yeah, 6%.
Yeah, I mean,
It's close. It's not like it's a slam
Way
dunk
off.
fold or a slam dunk call.
it's right in the. It's the.
So I gotta
You
think
should be
about it.
folding. However, if he makes the call here, it's not an ugly call.
I mean, now as we can see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Fletch calculates that he's got 10 outs. 4 of those outs have been folded, but you can't. So he's really only 19% because those 4 outs have folded. So in his head, he might be more like 25%.
Right, which would
Which
justify
would
a
be
call.
we're justify call.
We have the luxury of knowing
Yeah.
that those cards are not coming.
He is a little nervous.
It's his cool pass.
They're all having fun though.
Yeah, this is entertaining.
But if the board pairs, you're going to go home and get a spanking from your wife. How much more? I have 345 out
312 more.
I've never seen.
That looks like 412 to call.
there. 352 more. But see, money's not important to me as it is the pool pass guy.
Oh, wow.
I don't. He folds?
Don't put that out there.
And then he says, I don't want to see a rabbit hunt.
No! No! No!
Well, definitely our biggest hand so far of the night,
Yeah.
right?
Now I'm folding every hand. Even
Now I'm folding every hand, Tim says.
It will be on the commentary though, or they'll have it.
Of course it's on the commentary, Phil. We're on here right
Yeah,
now.
Phil. What
Come
do you
on.
think?
We're not taping you guys just to hang out.
Hey, this is the first good hand in an hour. Of course
Right.
it's going to be on there.
We should rewind it and watch it again.
Right. You should just play this hand over again. Well, we wanted hearts with the
That was a bad raise.
with those, but we got the straight versus the trips.
Yeah, it was good.
And my pick to clicks winning again.
He's good.
Bad
Plays a
raise.
good game of poker. All right, he's done stacking.
And now
his
he's
chips.
got the 6-3
no.
clubs.
Yeah, he's not.
He's
playing
out of
it.
there.
He's not playing it.
Because when you're stacking chips, folks, you always have a
Never
good hand.
bluffing.
You're never bluffing.
Uh-oh, 6 versus 9 so far.
Oh, aces. For
Wow.
us.
Alex raises.
He'll be rattling all night.
Called your hand bad because you showed.
Dan's going to go set mining. Phil folded? Was it Phil? Oh, no, it's
John folded.
John.
Dan called to catch a 9.
King, 7, deuce. It's one of the driest boards in poker.
Hello.
And look at this passiveness going on with the aces.
Yep. Pairs the board.
Wow, this is kind of ugly for Dan because he can. Oh, he's going to get called. Okay.
Bets 100, gets it in.
You had to make a fold.
Nice hand at 9s. Poor aces.
Yeah, that's like the only river aces.
You think if he bets the flop, Dan calls? I mean, I know it depends on how much, but
Dan, specifically, probably.
really.
Yeah.
So the check might have saved Alex some money there.
And all the
Yeah.
board gets involved, and then
What did he put? What did you bet?
Pull
115?
by the hand.
They're still talking about that hand, and everybody missed the 9s versus aces.
2 1/4.
Ooh, Chris got a refill on his drink. Yeah. I was going to say he successfully
Different story.
sucked it down without spilling it, but we got round 2.
I don't play.
Looks like Coca-Cola Classic.
Well, the nice thing is, once you get a big hand like that one, like the
Table
the
items
trip,
up.
it does. I mean,
Yeah.
it really does, which is kind of cool.
I'll go up over there. You guys care? I take money.
Fletch looking around, not realizing it's on him. It's on you, Fletch. We are looking at you because you're pretty.
You can take some of her chips too.
Calls with a6. Alex a little tilted maybe. Ace queen. It's always nice when you lose a big pot and you just pick up a good hand afterwards.
Right next to it, yeah.
People think you're steaming. Spike in action.
With the ace queen suited.
I wonder if Spike's playing a little tighter and better because he's on TV.
It's possible.
It is. He's like, I don't really want to show them that I play every hand. So. Because let me tell you, Sunday night,
He was all over the
he was
joint.
playing every hand. But, yeah, nothing much going on for the ace queens. Check it down, chop it up.
Split it.
2 happy winners.
Chopping it up. Gonna need some change from Dan.
Are those the windows on the far end?
What?
Oh,
No,
is
this is
the
looking into the room. The other
Okay,
direction
okay,
is
okay,
looking
okay.
into the windows.
Okay.
Yeah, windows are over there.
Plus like 120.
Looks like we have
On who?
still this game of cribbage going on in back. Still a game of casino and Naun observing.
I was just hanging out.
And I assume Ed's waiting for a seat in this game.
I think so, yeah.
All right, blind versus blind. Tim says no chops.
No, Fletch isn't.
Came in.
Oh, sorry.
Mystery cards.
Who is it? Rodney Hood.
Hey, Rhino.
Either Fletch always has the bad card, or he just doesn't know how to put his cards. in
Could
the
be a
circle.
combination of the two.
But everybody's drinking Coronas now.
Yeah.
Now you woke me up, man. We're ready. Let's go.
Mystery cards turn out to be a pair of aces.
Hello. I didn't notice that. I thought you were laughing at the way Tim was holding his beer.
No, why was he doing
He was
it?
just like holding it with two hands.
He was
and
two-handed it?
smiling. Yeah, it was just
Hugging it. He was hugging it a little
basically he
bit.
was hugging it. Yeah.
Do it again, I'm snapping you.
Do it again, and I'm snapping you. Fletch is desperately trying to win some of that money back. Little does he know he's not getting any action here. He's winning $30, and that's it.
Good. Oh,
I mean, win a
Shows the
little
aces.
one or lose a big one.
Never know, man. Mine just-
He was losing all his money though if
I said do it again, and I'm
one of those
snapping
two flop two pair.
Yep.
You weren't lying. You weren't lying. That's true.
He was losing all
you.
of it.
Serious?
All right, where are we at hand-wise? 30? We're in the 30s now.
If I had to guess, I'd say
Wow.
40.
40.
There's been a ton of pre-folds.
You're right.
Like
You're right. Those quick hands.
quick hands.
So an hour and 5 minutes in, 40 hands.
That's gross.
It's a lot of hands per hour.
A lot of again,
Right.
a lot of folding done, but yeah, that's a lot of hands per hour. And you guys are worried about online
If you're
poker
second
going
or
so
third in a
fast.
big money tournament, yeah, I get.
Chop it up.
Do they have high hand or bad beater?
Do you always chop, Brandon?
Always chop.
I always chop.
Four-handed, no. Five-handed, depends.
Make a decision with the table. Are we
Yeah.
either all going to chop or we're all going to play?
Yeah.
Five-handed's tough though.
Five-handed's like the weird spot. Four-handed, you can't chop because it just goes fold way too much.
Right.
Six-handed, you can justify a chop. Five-handed is the one that's like, if the guy to my left isn't the asshole, I won't chop with him.
Won't chop with them.
You're right.
Raise 50.
King Queen.
No.
King Queen. Raising it up. Phil out of there. Dan probably protecting. Ooh, Dan.
Niners.
3-bet incoming. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Woof.
Bad flop.
CCG, chaired board.
Dan's trying to spike a 9 like he did on the
Tell
aces.
some old fat guy paid for the pull pass, honey.
Close. Got a 10.
That gives Tim straight.
Hey, this guy.
A little bet. Dan folds. And over.
Not getting a lot through there. There's been a lot of showing of cards here, though.
Yeah, well, they're playing. You know, this is one of the less serious 2-5 games we've had. It looks like they're all having a good time.
It's good.
Yeah, it's the way poker should be, at least some of the time.
Fletch, you want your bag? Yeah, he does. What? Are you playing? Go ahead.
He's taking a little break.
I don't know why. I'm just so dedicated.
Did Fletch win another hand, or was he way up and gave it all back to Tim? I think he was up and then...
Yeah, he was up. He gave it back to Tim, and then won with aces.
Oh, that's right. That's
It
right.
was $50 or whatever with the aces.
A small winner.
Oh, you know, I see Dane walking in the background. I was at a gas station in Bensonville yesterday. I just walk in, and Dane's just in there buying cigarettes.
Really?
He's like, "Hello, Brendan. Good to see you." He gives me a big hug. I'm like, "All right, man.
All
what's
right,
up?"
all right.
Hey.
All right, all right.
He's like, "I make me so happy to see you during the week."
That's great. Table's trying to catch up here.
I need the guy that shows his hand at the turn. Well, just so you know I'm playing, that's all.
All right, so Phil turns a pair of 10s. Alex with a pair of 4s. Phil bets. Alex folds. Take it down.
Pretty nice sized pot, though.
Yeah, no. There was a bet and a call on the flop.
He was saying he was hiding in the corner yawning. He didn't want to see it.
Not a lot of action for John at this table so far, huh?
No, he
hasn't
just
really gotten
hasn't.
involved in
He hasn't
anything.
got
and-
much going.
or Spike, really. I mean, neither one of them have gotten
Yeah,
really...
yeah, Spike got the aces early, and then he played ace queen. I don't know.
Chris with a little baby pair, a little force.
Maybe his wife checked the bank account this morning.
And then he calls and he hits.
And then he hit.
Well,
He's folding
Chris
jack
is the
10.
only guy who's going to get force to
Force through.
raise and then get everybody to fold.
Nice. I like that answer. I like that answer. There we go. Cheers to that.
They're cheersing. Corona's going up.
Corona is flying off the shelves right now.
Yeah, what is he doing over there? He's playing, like, what are they doing? Goldfish or something? Or?
What are we playing?
I think
Goldfish?
they're asking what Ryan and Ed are
Oh,
playing.
they're playing cribbage.
Cribbage.
We already knew that. The viewers at home already knew that.
Phil. Is that
Come
Phil?
on, Phil.
No, it is Phil. Okay. I thought it was Phil. All right, Jack 10, call in. Tim raising his suited connectors onto the gun.
Which I like.
Yep. It looks like Alex is in the hand too. Oh, Alex is in, not John.
Right. Well, John's in too.
Okay, Alex is also on the pot. This is a three-way pot. I expect him to just bet and represent he has an ace.
Out of town.
It's not a terrible flop. Ooh, he checks. He checks.
Yeah.
Shows what I know.
Yeah, like,
Still checking it down.
Now he's going to bet the turn.
go for that meetup.
After John turns
When
to
is that?
10.
Oh, okay.
All right, there's Alex's king jack.
Why don't you start?
Got a gut shot now.
I can see you doing some shit like that. No?
Yeah.
No? I can totally see you doing something like that, though.
Oh, I didn't realize Tim has diamonds too. That's probably why I checked the flop. He's got a pair of diamonds. Oh, it's a different flop. The flop just changed.
Yeah.
2, 5, 10. Okay. Ah, jeez.
Hachi Machi.
What? I don't know what's going on here.
And Alex just went all in with King Jack.
I mean, I bought you Corona. I feel like you should flip your hand like I did. I mean, I'm the boss. I flip my hand before the river comes out. Like, I'll show you what I'm
Wow.
doing right now.
Can Tim fold a gut shot and baby flush draw?
Well,
I mean, he can.
since he doesn't have a gut shot, yeah.
Right now, my hand.
He's got a pair.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think he's going to fold, though. What did he bet there? 75?
That's probably worse.
Yeah,
Bet
I think he
60.
bet
No, bet 60, and it's 130.
Alex went all in on
He
a
does fold.
pretty big bluff, and
Yeah.
wow.
Boom,
gets it
shows
through.
him the bluff.
Shows it. Hello. What was Mike yelling all that time? Gucci something? Hello. What was he saying?
Dolce and Gabbana.
Dolce and Gabbana. Hello. Yeah. Which, as we found out, was not the correct.
No,
Like-
interpretation.
No,
Yeah.
not even the right saying. Right words, super wrong emphasis on both words.
In my mind.
Kind of funny.
We're gonna see it.
All right, well, we'll wind it down to the end of the first session here.
Yeah.
What'd you take away from this so far? Who do you like? Who don't you like? Who
Well,
needs to
Chris got
change
hit
it up a
with
little
the
bit?
deck, but he
Yeah.
ended up not really winning that king's hand, not winning the ace queen hand. So I'm going to give him the pass on just running super good. Most creative player, Alex and Tim.
Yeah.
Alex has been mixing it up a little bit. You know,
Which I like.
Fletch and Dan kind of. Fletch, Dan, and Phil playing pretty straightforward.
Yep.
John card dead.
Spike card dead.
Yeah, Spike card dead. Playing a little tighter than usual, but still pretty card dead.
Yeah, getting kind of used to the cameras.
So here we go. We got a 3-bet by Tim. Alex is defending. And, whoa, Phil, take it easy on the
See
table.
my candy says, oh my gosh.
I would love to see your hand.
You don't want to be buying new RFID
And then
equipment.
Tim just snap all in for 792.
You must have loved seeing that.
He put Alex all in.
For 250. Alex has 250.
Yeah.
I don't know about that play.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked every time until he's got an ace, and then you just
You had me
lose and
folding
drawing
hands.
dead. Maybe the Coronas are hitting him.
Yeah.
But hey, we just talked about creativity, so.
That's creative.
Creative.
I agree.
That's not bad, all.
Everybody's laughing.
All night.
I don't mean that, but like, I kind of sometimes.
Alright, so we want to just. Going to go. What the land, 50 or something?
No, it ends here in like 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So you're good. I think it did like an hour 20. This might actually be the last. No, it's not the last hand.
Oh, I see. There's probably a couple more hands left.
Yeah.
All right, so Alex with the 87, Tim with the 97 unsuited, and John's in there. Alex is probably getting tired behind. There's John with the Jack Deuce. Ooh, Queen Jack Deuce. But again, nobody has anything.
Bets out 20.
John's going to win a small pot.
Oh, yeah?
He hasn't showed a card over a 9 yet.
Hasn't shown a card over a 9 yet.
I've shown like the nuts like 3 times. Well, not the nuts.
Not over a 9.
It's never good when you have to justify your good play to
Yeah.
the rest of the players
Yeah.
at the table.
You know, but as like a decently competent player, I like when people think I'm bad.
Yeah.
It's
Most
fun.
of the time people think I'm bad, but that's more apt, you know.
Came out 25.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I play bad sometimes, but I love when guys who aren't a regular at the shoe just call me a fish. I'm like, great.
Keep fishing.
Keep thinking, yeah, keep fishing. So it takes a big line to reel me in. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Ooh, we got a Greek John sighting.
How are you?
Checking out the game. Trying to get some FaceTime.
How you doing, brother? Man? Good to see you, man.
Fletch is... Ooh, Tim with the 8s.
That's a pool pass right there. Half of it.
Tim with the 8s. Looks like John's in
You
there.
lose the pool pass.
And then Phil's making it 105. We got a nice little hand here. We don't have cards, but... Alright, John called with
Ace
Queen
King.
Jack. Phil's got the Ace King.
This is our last hand.
Okay. So you know what happens here.
No, I just remember it being.
Okay. You cut it off.
I remember it. Yeah,
Right,
like this
it
was like the end of
Big
the
hand
hand.
of the night, John.
All right, so Tim's in a little awkward spot here.
He's caught in between two players, right?
Yep.
Or he's got action behind him.
Yeah, I'll never know. I don't want
He
to
is
know.
the button though, so he gets to put his hand in position. Honestly, I think he might 4-bet. Somewhere I heard some pro tell me that like, don't ever just call this.
When there's
You're able to
Just
walk-
like the way it played out and his position and stack sizing and stuff, like raise or fold.
What did he say?
well, I don't know if that's what happens. We're going to find out.
They're talking about me because I got my foot caught underneath the little chair and I went down.
Like he's basically would be set mining.
The guy was in war.
With the
Yeah.
ace. I mean, he doesn't know
No,
that
with the
John's not calling here no matter what.
No, but he doesn't know that.
Has he seen it?
I like John giving him the stink eye out of the side of, looking out the side.
There's like an over here.
I hope he raises.
Coke in my hand.
Got not a call.
Cut out a call. Well, he must be confident in his post flop play. Maybe I stink at playing hands like this post flop. Because this hand's really tough to play, no matter what the flop comes.
Yep.
As long as there's not an 8.
Correct.
Obviously, if there's an 8, it's easy.
Easy.
But like, for example,
Ace 7-7.
tough to play.
Let's see how Phil plays it. First to act, looking at chips.
I think Phil's gonna bet. I would check if it was me. But Phil's just gonna fire.
That's what looks like to be 100.
With Ace King on this board, you're either
That's 95.
way ahead or way behind.
So
right?
actually, he just ran bad. He's down $15 because I'm pretty sure he thought those were 100 stacks,
Yeah.
and they're not. They're 95s. What do you like here?
Be this straight. You didn't want
I don't know. This is why it's so hard to play. I just fold.
Yeah, I think he can easily get away from it.
Just so you know. Yeah, I'm shoving and praying that you call and don't get a full house.
Nice.
not over a 9 again.
Well, Phil's going to win our last hand of this first session. It's going to be a 3-part series this time, folks, for our 2-5 game here. Again, from St. Andrews. It's been getting...
Been a good game.
We've been doing it almost every time. I mean, the 2-5 game's been going off on a weekly basis,
Yep.
which is great. I mean,
It
it's
is great.
partly what it did. So that's going to do it for us today. Thank you, Brandon, for giving
No
us
problem.
your
We'll see you
insight
back. We'll see you back next week.
next week. All right, everybody. Bye.